What's up?
Hola.
It's Saturday night again.
Guten Tag.
And I feel alright again. So what's up, guys?
Good evening, eh?
What are we gonna
Don't you know it?
I want to give a shout out, first of all, to America. They took the gold medal in ice hockey, and Canada is, like, devastated. It's like, that's usually ours, man. And those boys,
here we go with
U.S.
hockey.
really... Oh, here we go.
Already.
I got the yawn. The first minute.
USA! USA!
Congratulations
USA.
to the
No,
women
I
and the
will.
men.
I will allow it. I will allow it because it's you're talking about the Olympics.
Yeah, and it's a big thing for them. I'm happy for the guys, for you guys.
You know, and I'm. Go ahead.
To be fair, I watched 0 seconds of the Olympics. So cool that the American team pulled it out, got the gold medal. Awesome that Jack Hughes got a couple
Don't start with me.
out.
Don't start with me, Vibe.
Anyway,
Minnesota,
anyways.
baby!
Okay, we're losing Maestro.
Anyways,
Got more important things to talk about because, spring is coming up. Spring training.
Well, I was actually going to say, the Olympics, it's a nice lead-in because all these athletes, they got to get pumped up, hyped up before. And with baseball season coming up, you got those walk-off or walk-on songs,
And you can't
It's
just
all
take a
about
pill
getting
like Blue
hyped.
Chew to pump yourself up for baseball.
Well,
Call me Blue Chew.
I'm pretty sure Rafael Palmeiro used to take Viagra somewhere around the first inning, so he was ready by the time he was in the locker room. So,
Anyways, yes, go power, Maestro.
Hype songs, yes, baseball lead-ins, all that stuff.
fact.
That's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Okay.
fun
Hype
fact,
songs.
it wasn't until the mid-'90s that personalized lead-in songs became a thing. So, we are looking at players from the mid-'90s on because previous to the mid-'90s, it was predetermined by the sound guy or whoever was running AV or the team. So we are looking at players from the mid-'90s and on. Just that disclaimer. So if anybody's like, why aren't we talking about guys from previous? Like, I personally looked up Robin Yount, who is one of my baseball heroes because I grew up in Wisconsin. They do claim, and I do remember this, a lot of times as fans, we would sing along Rockin' Robin, tweet, Rockin' Robin for Robin Yount. That was a thing.
I think you just fast-forwarded through Maestro's intro to this topic.
No, I just was kind of. I guess I misunderstood the conversation. I was just thinking walk-on songs in general, not specifically baseball, because I did songs like my list or songs that I would use.
I did
if
the
I were a
same thing.
professional athlete, like my choice at walk-on songs.
Okay, well, that is
And
cool.
you
I just wanted to
research
give you a little
baseball
history because spring training is coming up, and we tie sports and music together because we are sports people.
Up. We got a Vegas odds.
Oh!
Already broken. Already broken.
Somebody just got a house paid for.
Yeah.
Wait, what was?
I'll tell you another interesting. I think this might tie into the walk-on songs. You remember "Rock and Roll" by Gary Glitter?
Yeah.
That was used in every arena at the beginning of all games and shit like that until it came out that he was a pedophile.
Yeah.
And they just stopped using it. You
One
never
down.
hear it in a sporting event anymore. That's probably when the personalized walk-ons came on. That's my guess, anyway. because it's around the same period of time.
Well, since we've already started talking about the baseball aspect of it, and you looked up players, RJ, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Well, I am going to give you.
Do the players? Oh, okay. I was going to say do the players, and then while we do our personal, you can think about what your three would be.
I've got
you
both.
did that already.
So I've got both. So I'm going to start with one of my all-time favorite players when he was in his prime. Then the Cleveland Indians. Fuck you all.
Love the tribe.
Grady Sizemore. A beast of a player.
He was a little guy too, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Injuries and such derailed a magnificent career. But I digress. Backdoor Man by the Doors was his walk-up song. Absolutely incredible.
I thought that would be Michael Sam's.
Number 2, because living in the Twin Cities, my second favorite team happens to be the Minnesota Twins, behind my all-time favorite team being the Milwaukee Brewers. So Justin Morneau walked into Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. Fuck AC/DC. You're welcome. And then, because quite honestly, I did look at Joe Mauer. Joe Mauer chose a Drake song for the better part of his career. Okay, cool. But to be honest with you, as a true Twins fan,
Busy.
we had a utility player for a number of seasons named Denny Hocking. This dude was hilarious. He was just one of those guys. He was a glue guy, like unbelievable player.
Glue?
Probably, who knows? He walked up to "Bad to the Bone" by George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Nice.
So it just so happens to be, by doing a little research, I found 3 players who walked up to songs that would be in our wheelhouse. I mean, a lot of other players that I looked at, Prince Fielder in Milwaukee, walked up to a lot of songs that I personally have never heard of before. Same with Ryan Braun. Most players.
Ryan Braun.
Yes, correct. And the only player in history to ever successfully beat a positive drug test because of chain of command or chain of custody. Go Ryan Braun.
So what the doctor said? Yeah, your stool sample is lousy, but your urine tasted funny.
Well, that was the whole thing. Is like apparently the chain of custody on his urine sample was not properly passed off, and that was the loophole that he was able to use to beat his 25-game suspension.
I don't know if he used it in Philly, but whenever he would come to Denver, they would play "Get a Haircut and Get a Real Job" by George Thorogood for John Kroc.
John Kroc, yeah. That guy was a piece of work.
Different sport. Best slam I ever heard in a sporting event goes to the Washington Redskins guy. This was back when they were still the Redskins.
Love the
Fuck
Skins.
you all.
I love the Skins.
They were playing the Cowboys, and they were beating the tar out of them. It had to be the late 80s. And the guy in Washington started playing "Mama, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys" during each play, like in the intermittent. And this was going on for, had to be like 3 to 5 minutes. And
that's hilarious.
I'm sure there's still video out of it, because I can't remember who the commentators were. They actually started commentating on it, and shortly after it stopped. But it was hilarious. There was actually national commentators commenting on that song about how that was very disrespectful, and that guy is probably going to get in trouble for that. But I'm like, Why?
Why?
That was a genius
Yeah.
slam.
You're supposed to get the
that
crowd
guy.
going. It's go music, you're trying to get the crowd going.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're beating the tar out of your division rival that bad, and then you can add insult to injury, why wouldn't you? That's the rivalry.
And it's not as politically incorrect as playing Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe.
Well, to be real with you, there's 7 Chiefs that attended every home game because they said the Redskins were their team. They represented the Native Americans, and they were very upset when the NFL forced them to remove the name.
I've heard the Redskins are going every so often back to the Redskins jerseys because the tribes there have said it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the tribe were upset by this. It was
We should have an over-under on
that
how many
killed-
words Maestro gets in tonight.
Sorry, it's just one of those things, man.
I was going to say, speaking of tribes and permission, I'm a huge Florida State Seminoles fan, and they have proudly given their, tribe name, history, whatever, to Florida State University and participate in every football game with Chief Osceola coming out on Renegade, the horse, and throwing the flaming spear into the middle of the field. Like,
But weren't they swamp Indians?
It's very cool.
Or swamp indigenous?
Yeah, they're down here.
But
yeah.
did they ride horses?
They're native to Florida, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Florida's not all swamp.
No, I know that. But I thought the Seminole
And they
tribe
didn't
was
just,
mostly
live in the swamp. Like,
eating gator.
there's a lot of solid land around the swamp.
Yeah.
Wonder if they ate gator.
I
Or
love
they
that
just
when
stayed
the guy rides out
from
the
it.
horse. That's fucking great, man.
Oh yeah, dude! It's talk about hype. That like when you're at that game in that stadium and that horse comes out and the Renegade and then Osceola slams it down, place just erupts.
And it's a
It's
real
crazy.
chief name. It's not like in Atlanta where they had Chief Knock-a-Homer.
No, they have. They Osceola Parkway. They have. It's very Native American theme, like a lot of the pride, and it's cool.
It was
Very cool.
I won't tell
It's
this.
one of the coolest moments I've ever witnessed on TV to start a sporting event. I can't imagine how cool it is to see in person. Like, it's one of those things I would love to see in person.
Yeah.
Dude, that, like, when they start doing the tomahawk chop, and like, you can feel the stadium, like, vibrating. Like, it's electrical. Like, the hairs on your arms.
Every team's
like,
got a
it's-
great
I
one.
bet.
Even Seattle raising
Nothing.
that 12th flag, the number 12 flag, the place is nuts when they do that.
Yeah.
But I've been to baseball games, professional MLB games. I've been to them when I lived in Houston. I've been to them in Tampa, like countless times. I've been to high school football games, played high school football, went to NFL games in Houston, Tampa Bay here, I've been to a bunch of sporting events. Nothing compares to college football.
Remember the Bears?
Environment, the atmosphere, everything about it. College football is a whole other world of in-person sporting
fuck
event.
it is like
Oh, yeah.
far
That's
more
like when
intense.
the Badgers
Every
do the
game matters.
jump around.
It
Remember-
just in general, like the whole atmosphere, like it's just different, man.
Remember the
It's
Chicago
different.
Bulls would play that Alan Parsons music and have the spotlights
Cyrus.
moving around? And they drag it out and all of a sudden they go, "You're Chicago Bulls!" And like you had tingle. I just got goosebumps thinking about it.
Same here. Alan Parsons,
I wasn't even a
Cyrus.
Bulls fan, but I remember that.
Nobody even, I don't know how many people actually know the name of the song itself.
Yeah.
People recognize it as the Chicago Bulls theme because the Chicago Bulls won championships as with that as their theme.
Yeah, when you hear that intro, you think of the Bulls.
Yeah, you think of Jordan, you think of Pippen, you think of Rodman, you think of Cartwright, you think of winning, Phil Jackson.
Bill Whittington. And don't forget Tony Kukoc, man. He was a wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we just broke another.
Uh-oh, how many times have you mentioned Canada?
No. It was 15 minutes into the show over under that Pippi would mention the dog park.
Oh, wow. Sorry, Vegas.
Man.
Oh, that one was the over. They cashed in big time on Phil with the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Only one left.
Uh-oh.
Continue.
Well, let's bring it back to the original subject, if we can do that. Maestro, hit us with your hype songs.
Well, my personal, so I did, songs that I would do as, walk-up songs, but I also have my personal, top 3, probably hype songs that get me pumped up.
Well, start with your walk-up songs, because we're in the baseball mood, man. Take me out to the ball game, which was written on a freaking envelope on the way to a ball game.
So I have a hip-hop, a classic rock, and a new metal. So Break Your Neck by Busta Rhymes, that, just that
I don't know it, but
beat, you just hear it as you come. You know what I'm talking about? Break your neck. Come
I'm
on.
old white Canadian. I don't know the rap music.
Hype. Anyways, the classic rock one, I don't know. I love the intro for those about to rock. I know you don't like AC/DC, but
I do like that song.
That intro to that song, it just it comes in so slow and then just
that is one of their best songs. I'm not gonna lie.
It just builds.
Yeah, there's about 5 AC/DC songs that I'm cool with, and that's my favorite of those.
Thunderstruck would be a good walk on.
It is.
That's
it
one
is
of my
a good one,
songs.
but I love the way that it just starts out with the one instrument, dun, 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 and then you hear the dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I love songs
just that
build
slow
like
beat.
that.
It just gets a little more and a little more and a little more, and then it's da, 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 and then just come in heavy. I love it.
When Steve Francis wouldn't come to Vancouver to play for the Grizzlies, the first time he came in to play in Houston, the first time he came to Vancouver, they were playing Thunderstruck, but instead of thunder, they were going, fuck you! And he had 18,000 people singing, just roaring that at him every time. It's fucking awesome.
I love it. Good old Stevie franchise. He fell hard.
Yeah.
And then my third... Oh, go ahead.
I think he's actually in jail currently, if I remember correctly.
No, he's a pretty good guy, actually. He was just young and didn't want to come to Canada.
I think I was just watching something recently where after his career in basketball, he did something illegal.
Not an NBA player. During the Allen Iverson area, everybody was illegal except Vancouver Grizzlies. We always drafted pastors' kids because we were such goody-goody Canadians.
Yeah, Brian Reeves.
Sleep country.
Shabazz Muhammad or whatever his name was. Sharif Abdul Rahim, that's right. That's who he was.
Fucking all those Muslims. Come to bring them, here in Ramadan. They don't eat all day and they fucking are useless at night. What a stupid fucking, put them on the injury list for a couple of weeks.
Shout out to all the Muslims listening to us right now.
Sorry, Muzzy, son. Just don't be in our basketball team. But he came here. We got Mahmoud Raouf because he wouldn't stand for the anthem, so they sent him to Canada.
Ooh. So, my new metal, the third song, my walk up, would be "Coming Undone" by Korn. Like,
Great choice.
Korn's one of those bands that like really gets me hyped up to begin with. Just their sound, I love it. And Coming Undone is one of those songs that just gets me like pumped up every time I hear it. But that's my top. Those are my 3 hype songs. Phil, what are your 3 walk-on songs? What are your 3 walk-on songs?
Well,
We'll
I got
come back
walk-off
around to
songs
the
and I got
hypes.
type songs. Or hype
We'll
songs.
do the walk-ons. We're gonna go walk-ons,
All right.
and then we'll go back around and hype.
So my first one would be Rocky Mountain Way by Joe Walsh.
Beautiful.
Imagine that.
And
That
then,
ties into the later
Colorado.
segment.
So
And
what,
then
let
Center
me
Field
guess,
by
the other
John
ones.
Fogerty.
What's
What?
that?
Oh,
What you have?
Centerfield, John
Centerfield?
Fogerty.
Yeah.
Centerfield, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the other one? John Denver.
No,
Wait, I can do that.
hold on. I forgot, because... Lose Yourself by Eminem.
That's a
Nice.
great one.
Nice.
Nice. If you had one shot. All right, Pippi.
Like I said, I didn't do my homework this week, so I'm just going off the top of my head. I think the intro to Welcome to the
on.
Jungle is a pretty solid walkout when you're you're going up to bat.
That is.
And
I would agree.
and aside from the Chicago Bulls thing with the Parsons song, one of the best where you get the tingle in your nuts from the adrenaline was when the Washington Capitals played Detroit Red Wings in the final. The Capitals came out to the new Diddy mix of Kashmir I think it was for the Godzilla movie.
Oh my God, for the Godzilla movie, yeah.
And they just had that da 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 da, and they came out.
Come
It's like,
with
oh,
me.
yeah, and it was just tingle. I just got tingles again, man. These songs are good hype songs.
I gotta say that was a cool remake. I mean, only because Jimmy Page was part of it.
And he soloed
And
during
somebody
it, too.
else tried to play those licks, like,
Yeah. Nah.
no.
Nah.
It was just kind of cool adding the hip hop element to that song of all songs.
And of course, if I was a
Still-
boxer coming out to a fight, I would have probably this is one that is in Vibe Engineer's wheelhouse, but I would have It's Raining Men.
Right. Now, so which walk-on would you do for the which YMCA song would be in your walk-on list, RJ?
Ah, buddy.
Takes a village.
It does. Of people.
Full of people?
Yeah.
Put
All
him in the
people
Navy.
in
Were
And,
you filling people this week? That's why you didn't do your homework at the YMCA?
Oh,
No, he's at the
there goes
SPCA.
one of my Vegas odds. RJ mentioning YMCA.
Oh, how
He's-
far
You're
was
welcome.
he still smells
What
like
was
the
the time?
YMCA.
Just in general.
Oh, just a mention on the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, Pippi doesn't go to the YMCA. He goes to the SPCA.
Bring it on.
I mean, Donnie hit Phil hit my Vegas odds.
All right.
It's fun
Let's
to
see.
walk.
There's. Oh wait, we're over the
YMCA
20-minute mark.
was my Vegas
So-
odds for Dimples over there.
Well,
I
we just went on the over for the last one.
Which is, oh,
RJ will mention Lady Red.
he mentioned her earlier.
Aren't you there right now? No, not that was in the backstage.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Not since we were live. Aren't you there? That's where you're at tonight, right?
that is correct.
So yeah, I had a
Lady in
mention at
Red.
some point that's where you were kicking it at Lady Red's house, not at home HQ, something along those lines. Man, we went over the 20 minutes. Nobody. Well, oh, no, wait, sorry. Phil is the only one that broke it with the whiteboard.
No, it looks like Phil's
So
got
what, those were you, what were your walk-ons? Those were just your favorite walk-ons from baseball?
Correct. If
So what are
I
your three
were
hype
using
songs?
my own walk-ons,
Oh, okay, yeah.
number 1, Waking Lions by Pop Evil.
Never heard of it.
You should.
I'll look it up. Write it
Number
down.
2, Till I Collapse, the Eminem collaboration from Real Steel. That song, I don't care who you are, that song hypes up even the dead. So, like, that song is legit. Yeah.
Sabotage would be a good one. Beastie Boys.
Oh, yeah.
You actually just took the words out of my mouth. That was my number 3. That is legit my favorite Beastie Boys song, and it does amp me up. It is.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn's pretty badass beginning.
That's my second favorite.
When we used to go out partying back in the day,
Followed by Intergalactic.
my go
Oh,
song,
yeah, I love
like
that
means
song.
I'm going out to business, I'm going to go out, I'm going to fight, I'm going to fuck, and I'm going to drink, was Action by Sweet.
Okay.
Not a bad choice.
And that's why everybody wants a piece of the action.
Like, if I'm, like, angry and raging out, it's the Prison song by System of a Down. Like, if I want to punch people in the face, that's the song I'm listening to.
Angry song?
Prison song.
Okay. Yeah,
Special
I
shout out
have-
to I Don't Care Anymore, too, for you.
That's
your-
yeah, that
that's
was
your angry song, too.
great, man. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
Phil
personal
Collins.
dedication.
Yeah,
That was a personal dedication.
that was fucking...
Yeah.
You messaged that song perfectly, man. I was like, holy shit, I'd hate to be her.
He left his body for that
He
one.
did.
Like, he was watching himself in that one. That was
Yeah.
a
That was a
performance of
message.
performances.
Somebody out there
Message
earned that one.
received.
Yeah.
Maybe more than one.
Somebody got Buster Douglas on that one.
So it's hard for me to come up with just 3 particular like hype songs. But out of the bands that tend to get me hyped, I did pick specific songs. I absolutely love Van Halen,
Really?
and a lot of their stuff hypes me up. Yeah, just hold up. A
You
lot of
don't
their
say.
stuff, a lot of their stuff really hypes me up. Eddie's got a good way of doing that. But Hot for Teacher, the beginning, just the whole, that for whatever it is, that song always gets me
I watched our video of that last night.
pumped up and ready to go.
I don't feel
That was a
tardy.
good one.
Yeah, we all wanted to say that line.
But his
Best line in the
like,
song ever.
oh yeah, but the Van Halen brothers combined in that song, like, just
Yeah.
I don't know, something about like you just
It
take the
proved why they're
vocals
called
out of
Van
the song.
Halen. They're not the Van Halen 4 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Take the vocals, take the bass out of that song, and just put the two of them,
And it'd still
and it
be
would
kick-ass.
still be as fucking awesome as it is.
Oh, yeah.
When you
Like-
edited that video for us and we did that, there's one thing,
Mm-hmm.
for most of it I was just trying to bullshit it, because I do know how to play the song at one point, but now I can just sort of time along with it and look like I'm playing it. But I did this one totally amazing double roll by mistake in it that I didn't expect to hit, and it totally synced, and you got it right in the video. It was like, holy shit, he caught the best part of that song for me. I was like, ah.
Yes, that was a great one. Yeah, Hot for Teacher. That's a big one for me. Linkin Park is another band that like really gets me hyped up, and
Oh,
One
yeah.
Step Closer. Just that the beginning, One Step Closer, and just like the screaming, like I'm about to break. Yeah, all that. And then Black Sabbath, Paranoid. The lead into that one, just kind of notice they're all three like heavy. Well, 2 out of 3 are heavy guitar intro, one being drums. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy Train would be a good intro.
Those songs.
Or walk up too.
Oh,
It would.
it's
but
been
it's
used
just,
by players.
It's been overdone. Yeah, it's been overdone to me. A lot.
Yeah.
Too many people, too many bands, too many players, too many schools, teams in general, like, have used it.
Yeah.
That's like Welcome to the Jungle. How many people have used Welcome to the Jungle at a football game or in a hockey arena?
It's always on the power
I still
play
want to fuck
in
some
hockey.
shit up, though.
Yeah.
I still want to beat someone's ass.
I honestly, if we're talking about anger, rage, whatever, there's one song that comes to everyone's mind.
Not yet.
It's got to be in everybody's top 3, and I know
Renegade
you know what I'm
Funk?
talking about.
Rage Against the Machine?
Fucking break stuff.
Yeah. I was
It's
just
one of
fucking
those
with you, but-
days.
What's break stuff?
Yeah.
It's one of those days. The song by Limp Bizkit. It's just one of those days
When you don't want to wake up.
Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why.
I just don't like Fred
Like,
Durst.
that is. Yeah, but that song, it just makes you want to, like, you can't help but, like, just scream along to it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you don't have to
Say
like
what you
Fred
want about
Durst.
Fred Durst.
Yeah.
Like, they put out some catchy
Oh,
shit.
they did,
that-
yeah. Like,
That's
yeah,
good.
they're
They
legit,
put out
man.
good music.
I just thought he was
They
a
are.
douchebag. And I remember when Creed came out and that singer of Creed was kind of goody guy and the chicks liked him. So Fred Durst wanted to fight him in a boxing match. I was like, this guy would fucking kill Durst.
You remember
Fun
Celebrity
fact.
Deathmatch?
Scott Stapp was never a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You want to hear a Fred Durst
Right,
story?
surprise.
Want to hear a Fred Durst story, though? This is funny. I went to
Absolutely.
a snowboarders party, and Fred Durst was in town in Vancouver, and he crashed the party. He's like telling everyone who he is, and everyone's going, wow, you are a douchebag kind of thing. He was just as douchey as everyone kind of feared he was. And at the end, I slept over at the house, and at the end, Durst is on the couch, and he wakes up, and he goes, oh, hey, man, can I borrow some money? I don't have any money to get home.
Wow.
I personally respect Fred Durst more than I do Scott Stapp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Fred Durst got his start because he was Jonathan Davis's tattoo artist, and he slid Jonathan Davis a demo tape. The only reason I know some of these things was from my time down at Roy Wilkins / River Center / XL Energy Center when I worked in that building for 8 years. I learned a few things along the way. I got to meet Jonathan Davis and Fred Durst. They played a show together.
And sang
Yes,
All
they
in
are.
the Family.
Well, Fred Durst is a short dude, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't claim not to be.
Yes. They actually bring a weight set with them on the road so they can continuously work out. Fred Durst is in great shape.
Or at least was at the time.
Yeah, it was at the time. He was genuinely a decent person to me, which I cannot say the same for other artists that came through the building.
Yeah.
So
See, now let me point out the one thing here. There's a key difference between your experience and Pippi's. Pippi was at a party.
Yeah.
right,
You were at work.
Yeah.
He was on work where he has to deal with people and a reputation.
Mine was in the
Pippi's
early
at a
90s,
party
too.
where he's
So he was...
so he's like fresh on the scene.
Yeah, he was. But, you know, that guy, say what you will, whether he's a great guy or not, he can command a crowd. Like, who could walk out in front of 100,000 people at the
Look what he did
Woodstock?
at the Woodstock
Yeah,
99.
and he just owned them, man. People
Okay,
like
so
that, yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
any of you know the story of how Limp Bizkit wound up playing a free show in St. Paul.
Let's hear it.
What happened was Fred Durst wound up kicking a security guard in the face.
Sounds like a great guy.
Well, he mistook him for the person the security guard was pulling off stage, who was trying to get on stage. So Fred Durst just thought he was kicking at the person who was trying to get on stage, like, hey, get off stage, you don't belong up here. And he missed, and he got the security guard. Well, the security guard spends the night in the hospital, wins a lawsuit. Part of the lawsuit was they played a free show at Wilkins. It also happened to be Cypress Hill played with them that night. It was an interesting night.
Vegas
It
calls.
was also the
What?
Maestro's having a snack.
Yep.
Listen, those little girls got me today.
Oh, fuck. You didn't have a
They
chance.
tried.
Man. You didn't have a chance.
They
tried.
fucking got me today. They
I've
caught
got
me
to
in
be
the
extra
right
good
mood.
right now. Once I quit caffeine, I will be cleared for surgery. And I want that right now, so...
Girl Guide cookies or Girl Guides or...
The surgery. I'm going to be doing bariatric surgery so I can reverse as much of the damage I've done to my body as possible, so I can attempt to live as much of a normal life as I can. So
If I could turn back time.
So instead of drinking carbonated beverages, I'm drinking these lemonade type things that I get at Aldi.
Probably got diabetes from.
Nah, they're sugar-free. So I'm getting aspartame cancer. But,
Oh, dear, yeah. Aspartame headache.
or as Dimples is thinking in his head, ass cancer.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, I got a good rap name for you there, Vibe Engineer.
Hit me.
Ice B. Ice Button.
Oh, man.
There
I
you
had
go.
to
You're
abort
out
mission
now.
on the last
Vegas
time.
call. Talking about buttholes.
Ice button.
I can't even match my 1 minute and 16, and you're fucking crushing 3-minute miles now.
Man, I was at 337 and I had to abort mission. There was about to be a mudslide.
You don't have to fill your ass. You just have to aim it at it. It's not a colonic.
It wasn't meant to be. I just have a detachable shower head, that's all.
I know that you're talking about your little whatever, but in your diet surgery, whatever, but I'm eating chocolate cookies. I don't need to hear about a mudslide.
So back to hype songs. Me personally, when I go work out, one of my biggest hype songs, and this is going to sound really weird to you all, is Fear by Blue October.
Is that the one we weren't
It's
going to know?
not what... No, it's not what you would consider a normal hype song. Mm-hmm. Because it's one of those songs that's very melodic, very piano-based, very introspective, and it does have this big build. And Justin Furstenfeld just screaming out, get back up, fear. It's just an amazing song, and it gives me goosebumps. And, like, it's for somebody like me who has vowed in my life to always get back up one more time than I've fallen.
Yeah.
It is an anthem song. So... for a song that really, for most people, would be like, why would that be an amp-up song?
Eye of the Tiger.
It's the message. My
Eye of the
second
Tiger.
is back in 96, this was a hit song by Candlebox off the Lucy album. The song's called Understanding. And Kevin Martin for about 45 seconds, just screams it out. The lyrics. There's a whole section where he is just going to town. And Kevin Martin, literally one of the most underrated songwriters of our time. Hands down.
If I may say, something I never thought would be even it just came to me now how much I've enjoyed working out to it in recent couple of years. But it's a soundtrack and it's really good. He's a funny guy. I make an S. Is the soundtrack to Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a great mix and it's good workout songs.
Oh, I love the mix on it.
Yeah.
All three of those movies have excellent soundtracks.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
They're good workout music. So you're not clinging to one band.
Future show.
Yeah. Yeah.
He became my favorite Marvel character because of his musical taste.
Yes.
On cassette, too. That's the beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got a spaceship with a tape player.
Yes. It really does bring back a time. I mean, it reminds me of Dimple's car. He must have a spaceship out there in the higher elevations because he rocks out hard.
With his cassette player, TV.
I got a gramophone in my car.
With the CD adapter cassette thing.
Love it. Number 3. When the Tigers Broke Free. Pink Floyd.
Okay.
It is a rage out song of all rage out songs. If that doesn't get you fired up and your adrenaline pumping, you're dead inside.
But did they use Rusty Cage in any sporting events or anything like that? Soundgarden? That's a good riff you could come out to.
I forgot another one of my pump up hype songs, The Red by Chevelle.
That's a great one.
I don't know, man. The build up in that one, just the story, and then the scream. Yeah, I like that one.
Nice. Nobody's mentioned any Spice Girls stuff yet. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Hey.
Because two become one.
Killer riff, man. First time I heard that, I got the tingle.
Here's a story about A to C. Wanna get with me?
Who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Scary.
Sporty.
Baby.
I can't think of that. Ginger.
Gosh.
I like my red hairs.
Nobody liked Victoria Beckham. Well,
you know,
now
in England, posh is a reference to someone doing cocaine. They're doing posh, and she was always so skinny. I thought it was. I figured that's why they called her posh.
Speaking of England, all the shit with Andrew, whatever. I was listening to something, and I just came to me the Prince formerly known as the Andrew formerly known as Prince.
I love that title.
Now he's just got a symbol. He's just got a symbol.
I just heard something. Yeah, like whatever the sex offender emblem is, that's his symbol now. But I was just like, I was listening to something, and they were talking about all that, and they were talking about how he's lost his
the pedo Prince
royal,
of Wales.
Yeah,
he's no longer got his royal titles, and he's like, not part of the royal family, whatever. And I was just like, the Andrew formerly known as Prince.
that's a good one. I'm gonna steal that one.
It just came to me. Yeah, go ahead, use it, man. Anyways, sorry. Just
It's all good. I love that
head.
reference. I've been calling them the Epstein class because that's really what they are.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. The less said about them, the better, man. There's all this shit on everyone's showing lists and stuff. And now with AI, you can bullshit anything. Like, you can totally tar and feather someone, before they even have a chance to prove themselves innocent, just by making some deep fake thing.
And that's why they're doing it now.
Yeah.
Here we go. And this is a personal quote that I have come up with. The difference between a tool and a weapon is intent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we live in a society where not enough people have the ability to critically think enough to discern the difference between when someone is using something as a tool or a weapon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the fundamental things that we are faced with. Because that's the issue, we have a sitting government that is allowed to just go business as usual, even though multiple members of our sitting government have been named in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of names in there, but
I mean, the whole thing is they were saying, oh, the Republicans held off releasing it. Well, the Democrats had it for 4 years, too, and they didn't release it. So, I mean, there's a lot of people from both sides that are in there, and it's a fear thing, but it's also a weapon when it's convenient.
So, here's the thing. Stop me if you've heard this one before. We would have got that done, but insert party here blocked us from doing it.
Yeah.
The bar is set so low that rather than people saying, okay, that sounds a little funny, they just say, well, okay, that makes sense to me. And rather than doing anything about it, we live in a society of lazy, entitled people that would rather have somebody else do something for them than them do it themselves. So the people who have committed heinous crimes and there's evidence to prove it will not be held accountable for those crimes in this country because there's no public will for us to push those in power to hold the people accountable.
Well, I know something if I may, just before you go, Maestro here. All countries are guilty of this. It's like something becomes an issue, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, we got to do this," and then all of a sudden something else catches their attention. And my friend who was just going on about the ICE stuff in Minnesota, and I was like, "Hey, did you guys ever get your abortion rights back?" And that was her big thing like 3 years ago. And she goes, "Well, no, that's in the works." It's like, no, it's not. You guys just don't talk about it anymore. You guys love something new and shiny to protest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the classic ADD. Nothing gets finished.
Yeah. And
first off, go ahead.
Promises are good enough for people. Beautiful words, emotional manipulation. We are in an abusive relationship with our government, and I call it system insanity because cycle after cycle, people believe that just by changing out a few pieces of the machine, it's going to somehow magically fix the machine.
It's codependency.
It's yeah, it really is. It's like living with my abusive ex-wife.
Yeah, it's like he hit me hard, but I should have known better. I should have did it right.
Right.
Then he wouldn't have to hit me.
No, I'm just fine devaluing my own labor to give it to somebody else to spend on war and killing innocent people all over the globe. I'm just fine with that as long as I don't have to see it. It doesn't make sense, for real. I'm sorry to spill my guts on this. This is not our normal podcast, people. I'm just a pissed off American citizen. And notice how I said American citizen. Stop subcategorizing us. We are American citizens. We are not subcategorized.
You guys need a third party.
Subcategorizing, that means they win.
You guys need a third political party where someone can say, look, some of these ideas are good, some of these ideas are good, some of them are bad. Yeah, but having someone run independently.
In 2024, I was in Washington, D.C. as a delegate from Minnesota for the Libertarian National Convention. We had momentum, we had drive, and the party did the most libertarian thing possible. They imploded.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever take the Libertarian Party serious again because of the bullshit that happened at the 2024 National Convention, and it's just a fact.
You guys should have been to Joe Walsh back when they had the chance. He ran for president a few years.
My uncle always does every year.
Yeah. Remember, I told you he could do a concession speech the night before the election.
I love it. The reality is, until people care enough about their own freedom, which they seemingly do not, nothing will change in this country, and those that are in power are safe to just keep stealing our labor value.
Yeah.
It's just how it works. Until people are pissed off enough to change it.
Yeah, it's been going on since the since the beginning of time.
Speaking of Joe Walsh,
hang on, I think Maestro had something he wanted to. For the 20th time, he wanted to say something and didn't get it out.
I have something for anybody watching or listening or whatever. All this shit that's come out, all these 3 million pages, all these conspiracy theories, all these accusations, all these dodging, all this hiding, all this fucking bullshit. The bottom fucking line is young girls were molested, raped, taken advantage of, and their lives, their mental state, everything fucking ruined by these sick individuals.
And boys.
And they are still doing it.
Yeah.
It didn't stop because we caught one man.
Thank you.
That is not what
That's been my
happened.
point the whole time.
No.
You talk to drug addicted homeless people, there's a common denominator, and it's usually molestation.
What happened is still happening. And
Yeah,
until
they didn't just
all
stop.
of these people are held accountable, truly held accountable, it's not going to.
Yeah.
And it's not going to because there's just going to continue being involved. The dude was already arrested, charged with some bullshit deal, and continued on for another fucking decade. It's still going on, and it's not going to stop. And I'm a father with 2 daughters, and I live in fucking Florida. People need to quit worrying about all these other bullshit distractions, quit looking at the wild theories, whatever, and bring these fucking people in for questioning. And then call them on their bullshit. And release the rest of the shit. Release these videos, or at least have somebody go through it. Because the way this shit is being handled right now is ridiculous. The bottom line is, little girls, daughters, raped, molested, taken advantage of, mentally abused, and then brought in to be victims or to be part of the system to bring their girlfriends and to do the same. Like, just it's fucking sickening.
Yeah, and I think that they love to come
Don't
hard on
forget
Diddy.
that bottom line fact.
It's still
And the
happening.
problem
Because
is,
that is what should be driving everybody to take care of
what
this shit
frightens
and
me
stop
is
worrying
that
about everything else.
They're going to make Diddy. They're going to take Diddy down and say, "Okay, we've solved the pedophile problem." It's like, no, you didn't.
We have.
no, they didn't.
They didn't solve it, but I mean, they made an example out of him, and I sort of wonder if he was white, whether they would have made him a scapegoat like that.
No,
Listen,
here's
you
the
don't have
issue.
you don't have that huge organization with that kind of money, with that kind of everything going on, and Epstein, Maxwell, and Prince Andrew are the only ones that actually fuck these girls. You don't have that many girls for that small of a client base.
3 guys.
That kind of
unless
money
you're Wilt
doesn't just
Chamberlain,
happen.
you don't put up those numbers.
There are so
Ghislaine
many
Maxwell
names.
was convicted of trafficking no one
Yeah.
because they would not release the list.
But here's something to factor in too: is okay. Canada is in the Commonwealth, so we get royals coming over here for every goddamn time they open an envelope. There's a grand opening. It's like the royal will show up. And Prince Andrew was like a hero to most people in the British Commonwealth during the 80s because he was the Playboy Prince. They called him Randy Andy. And he dated a porn star at one point, and the people were like, "Oh my God, he's so fucking cool. He's dating a porn star." It's like, and the crowd, the people cheered him on at it. So we're a bit complicit in this too, like as Commonwealth people.
We are. This is all on us. We allow this to happen. This is fully on we the people. As a society, as a world, we are allowing this to happen all because, for whatever reason, we are not holding around 300 people accountable.
Well, I will say, I do want to applaud a lot of the countries in Europe because they're actually holding these people accountable.
Yeah.
Why the
We
fuck
aren't
can't
here.
we get our shit together? All those girls, only a fraction of them were coming from Europe.
Yeah.
They're coming from Florida. They're coming from our country.
Yeah.
They are our children, our
Yeah.
daughters.
Well, the only thing they got Diddy on
And
was
yet we are doing nothing about
interstate racketeering because he brought some hookers across state lines. That's one of the things that he's actually in jail for is interstate racketeering.
Yeah. And what's going to be bullshit is they're going to pardon his ass.
Probably. And he'll go right back to doing what he was doing. Let's be honest. The people that are resigning and slipping into the shadows are doing exactly what they've always done. They're just doing it in hiding now. I'm sure that they just relocated whatever operation they have going on to someplace else and continued as business as usual. There is no possible way that they're like, oh, well, Jeff got caught, so now we just got to stop doing this.
When a celebrity
People with that kind of power don't think like that.
When a celebrity moves to another country, the first thing I always look at is, okay, they'll say it's because of, I don't like, Trump or I don't like this or whatever. But they always need to move to a country that doesn't have extradition treaties with the U.S.
Yeah, it's an interesting fact. But here's the other thing. Like the State of the Union the other night, it was all WWE gotcha moments. It was literally political theater. You had politicians yelling at the president making these other moments, and this is how low the bar is set. That the vast majority of our population, 333 plus million Americans, this is good enough for them to decide to vote for Team R or Team D based off these sound clips. That is a scary thought to me, that political theater is enough for you to go, well, I'm going to donate to this person's campaign because I really liked that sound clip they gave me. Are you kidding me?
What is that person doing with that funds? They're using those campaign funds to pay the bullshit that old boy was doing.
Yeah.
And that's still going on.
Right.
If a major billion-dollar business, the CEO dies, the business doesn't just say, well, we're going to stop manufacturing, we're done, that's over.
Right.
Hot dog just died, we're done. No. The business continues, somebody else gets moved up.
Here's the fact.
A business building burns down, the business doesn't shut down, they just go to a new building.
If you wanted to actually cripple the machine, two things to do. One,
they have everything they need to do it.
Yeah.
They're just not doing it.
The power to vote.
Because nobody's holding them accountable. Hold them accountable. They're raping girls, daughters.
Two things that will start to collapse the machine. First off, walk away from pop culture. That is the conditioning machine. Number two, do not donate a single dollar to a Democrat or Republican politician ever again. Those two things right there, you start fucking with the money, they start paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Also, take care of your health. If you're not caught in the sick care model that we have built here in America, you're not a piggy bank to them.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on Big Pharma's medication. That's poison.
I'm off it, and I've never been better in my life. Like, I lost 23 years to being drugged out of my mind.
Yeah.
My body's wrecked. My mental health, I have medications that I do have to take. Yeah. I'm understanding of that. There's more medications that I probably could be on. I don't wish to be on them because I am for the most part, in a stable place.
Yeah. My medications were just
unfortunate.
overdone. The original ones work, but every time I told my doctor I had a pain of some kind, he'd say, "Oh, it's a side effect. Let's give you this," and he just started stacking stuff. The original Prozac was probably enough. If
Most
that was all
likely.
I'd taken, I'd have probably been okay. Oh, what have we got over here?
Well, for one, it's about time, and I know we veered off of the music topic already, and it's
I think
okay
it
though
was our
because that's an
duty
important
to-
ass message. Yes.
Yeah.
This will
It
be
is.
the only time we do this, hopefully, because this is not a normal thing for our podcast listeners. We just, as world citizens at this point, had to express our thoughts about accountability and the fact that there has to be justice for the victims of the Epstein class. Pure and simple.
Victims of anything, listen to people. Like, listen to them and respect their story.
Right.
Damn right.
Don't look at
Because
someone who's
these are the
dirty and think, well, yeah, you're just saying this stuff as sympathy. Say, no, they're real people.
these are the next people that may need to use the hotline that we promote, the suicide hotline. And
Crisis lines. Tell them about it, Vibe.
Right.
Tell them about the
That's
crisis
the whole
lines.
thing.
They're-
crisis lines,
Plenty-
suicide hotlines, these exist for a reason. People struggle. Like right now is a very, very volatile time in the world. We have unpopular things happening across the globe, and there's a lot of people that are struggling to see hope in this world. So if you're feeling down, if you're struggling, reach out, find a crisis line, find somebody to talk to. Don't hold it in here. Find somebody to talk to, please. It's
and
the best step you can take. If it honestly, we don't want to see
And,
anybody else lost to what can be solved. Beg you,
That-
please.
Yeah.
and remember that a lot of those victims, those young girls, committed suicide themselves.
Yes,
And I just want
because
to
of the horrors they went through.
say one thing as we're about to end the feed right here. What if it was your daughter?
Yeah. Everybody's someone's child.